But let's talk about tax season coming up.
Yeah, tax
Yeah,
season.
you guys are just bracing, right? Just getting ready?
Tax season is upon us for sure.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
We've got January 31st deadlines coming at us. January 31st deadlines are for W-2s. If you're an employer, you got to issue your W-2s. And any 1099 NECs. Only the NECs are due on the 31st of January.
Right. The miscellaneous, you get another month, right?
Yeah, the miscellaneous are due February 28th.
Okay.
Right?
And NECs, I mean, it changed a few years ago. The NECs are like, you know, non-employee compensation. That's what it stands for.
That's what it stands for.
Okay.
And it's
Like
and it's
contractors?
it used to be part of the MISC.
Yeah.
But then they pulled it out and made it its own distinct thing.
Okay.
Especially since the gig economy, like Uber and Lyft and all those guys.
Sure.
Or any other kind of gigs job is really that kind of thing.
Okay, so then in March, what do we have to do? We have stuff due in March too, right?
Yeah. So March we have the 1090. The 1065s, the partnership returns are due.
Okay.
And the 1120 S corporations are due.
Okay.
And so if you have an S corporation or a partnership and you're not going to have it done by March 15th, it's actually March 17th, I think, is because it's a weekend, but
Okay.
the 15th is the normal day. But if you're not going to have it done, you file Form 7004.
It's an extension.
That's your extension. Make
Okay.
sure you fill it out right. Put what type of entity you're filing an extension for and the name of it and all
Right.
that, and get it in the mail. And it'll give you 6 more months to file that return. So that's September 15th. It'll extend it out.
That's
to
a pretty
September 15th.
common extension, isn't it?
Well, the problem is a lot of times S corporations are owners of partnerships or
Right.
something like that, and if you don't have the K-1 from the partnership that
Yeah.
you need to get the K-1 from in
nothing to
order
report,
to file your return, you've got to extend it. And
Right.
sometimes those K-1s don't come in until September 15th, and you're trying to do the same entity, is due the same day it gets its K-1, and so there is kind of a pile up of train cars there, but you
Okay.
just got to deal with it.
So
but
it's tax season all the time, is what he's
It
saying.
is. Well, yeah.
it can drag out for a long time. So
Yeah, I think you guys get like a 3 or 4 days off in sometime in July. That's about it. That's about all you're going to get.
August is usually pretty good.
There you
and
go.
then after Halloween, it's okay. So
There you go.
Football
Now,
season and tax season.
Yeah.
But for regular people filing individual returns, theirs is due April 15th this year.
April 15th, yeah.
The
and
actual date.
If you need an extension of time to file that, it's Form 4868. Get
Okay.
that in the mail. And but remember, it's an extension of time to file, not an extension of time to pay.
Right.
And so if you feel like if you don't know all the numbers, if you're still, let's say you're waiting on a K-1 from a place to file your personal tax return, and that's not going to come through until the end of August or early September,
Right.
well, then you probably need to file you want to do a generous estimate of what you think you're going to get, what
Right.
you're going to owe,
Right.
and then pay that. I always put a pad in there.
Yeah.
And the good part about a refund is if you owe and you overpay your refund.
Right.
Often I'll have clients. I'll say, "What's your first quarter estimate going to be for 2025,
Right.
or for 2025?"
Right.
And then I'll just have them pay that in their extension.
Sure.
And then I can retroactively apply it when they get the refund.
Brilliant.
Instead of getting the refund, it's applied to as a first quarter estimate for 2025.
So now you have to pay that first quarter. Yeah.
And it backdates it. Even though you're not getting it until September, it backdates it to April.
Excellent. Okay.
Because the first quarter is due April,
Right.
your first quarter estimates, and that's because it's based on the actual tax for 2024. And so you can't actually have your actual tax calculated before the due date. They
Right.
can't mandate that you have that number.
Yeah.
And so the actual tax for 2024, all of it has to be paid by April 15th.
Gotcha.
And your first quarter estimated payment for 2025 is due that same day.
Gotcha.
And so
Like
So now you know the numbers,
It's an
yeah.
educated guess.
Right. Right.
It's either an educated guess. That's why I'm saying make it a generous educated guess. You're going to either get a refund or you can apply that refund to a first quarter estimated payment and adjust your estimates later.
You guys are listening to Todd talk about these various elements of taxes and things that accountants will take care of you. for you, and then you're thinking, well, gee, I think I might want Todd to help me. Why don't you just text Todd to my phone number? Text Todd to 702-203-1165, and he'll be happy to help you. We love it when our listeners reach out to us, and I'll be happy to put you in touch with Todd. He'll help you with your tax needs, be they business or personal.